Good morning, Year 3. It's Mrs. D here. How did you get on yesterday with comparing and ordering numbers? Good, I hope. Let's start with one today just to see if we can work this one out. So I've made two numbers with our place value counters. On one side it looks like there's a lot, and on one side it doesn't look like there's a lot. So we need to work out what the values are. So on this side I have 100, I have 110, and I have 1. So altogether I have 111. On this side I have 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s, 6 10s, 7 10s, 8 10s, 9 10s. And I have 1 1, 2 1s, 3 1s, 4 1s, 5 1s, 6 1s, 7 1s, 8 1s, 9 1s. So on this side I have 99. And on this side I have 111. So which side is greater than? Which side is less than? And what would your symbol look like? Hopefully you've realised that this side would be greater than this side. So 111 is greater than 99. Try some of your own. If you don't have place value counters, remember you can use your cards from the other day. So you could make your digits, your digit number cards, put them together, make your 3-digit number, and then try to put the symbol and the words between them. Now let's recap a little bit of place value again, but it includes our spelling, which is really important. You might remember the snail. I think we called him Sid in my class, so there's Sid the snail. Now, you don't have to draw a snail. It took me ages and I got rid of loads of them, so don't worry, you don't have to draw a snail. You could just have 4 sections because that will be good enough to practice this. The first thing you need to do is to make a 3-digit number. Now, if you have place value counters that you've made or that you've got, or base 10, you could do it with that. You could just pick some digits at random. So I've picked out these ones. Here we go. Let's make our 3-digit number. Another 100, another 100, ooh, and another 100. We've got some 10s. Let's pop those down. And then we've got some 1s. Okay, so let's look at the number that we've got. We have 100, 2, 300, 400, 500, 6 100s. We have 600, 110, 210, 3 10s, and 2 1s. So we have 632. Now you could use, if you don't have these bits, you could go onto the abstract with your number cards, and you've made the number 632. And that's what we pop into the little section number 1. So you're going to write the 3-digit number. Then, section 2, we need to write the number in words. Now think really carefully about your spelling. This is really important for this part. So for section 2, I would have it in words. So I'd write it 632. And then the third part is your partitioning. And you're going to use your add between each of the parts. So we're going to partition it into the place value. So if you think back to the other day, we know that this digit in the hundreds column is worth 600. There were 6, if you remember, of the hundreds. So 600. And then we're going to add it to the tens. And if you remember, there were 3 10s in the tens column. So that's worth 30. 3 10s are 30. And then we had 2, ones in the ones column. So we have 600, a 30, and a 2. Put it together and what have you got? 632. And then last but not least, we're just going to show each of those parts to show that we really understand the value of the digits. So my number that I made has 6 hundreds, it has 3 10s, and it has 2 1s. So altogether, I've proved that I recognise the number 632. Let's get you to try a couple of the numbers that I've prepared for you in true Blue Peter style. Here we go. Let's get you to try these ones. So there's my number, 415. Now after you've done that one, you might want to rearrange the digits and perhaps make 145. You might want to make 541. It's up to you, but it's really good practice. So use those digits, make some numbers with those digits for me, and practice on Sid the Snail to show that you can partition and that you recognise the place value of all the digits in that number. Good luck. Let's carry on with some of the ideas that we used when we were doing Sid the Snail, and let's have a go to see if we can match these numbers up. Now, I know some of you might be looking at this and thinking, oh, I know all of this, and that's great because that means we've done a really good job with teaching you. But I always say to my class that it's really important to get those foundations really, really secure. So have a go with this game. See if you can match the numbers up. Do you recognise them in their 3-digit form? Do you recognise them partitioned? Can you add them back together? And do you recognise when they've been written as hundreds, tens and ones? Hopefully you do. So once you've had a go at matching them up, you might want to see if you can add in some more numbers. So you can make the chain even longer, start to add in more, and then maybe see if someone could time you as you try to match them up. You could even have a go at doing it as a memory game. You might turn the cards over. So as you turn them over, you could maybe turn this one over and think, oh, okay, so I'm looking for something that has 6 hundreds, 4 tens, 2 ones, or 600, add 40, add 2 ones, 642. So there are lots of things that you can do. Pause the video for a minute, have a go to see if you can match them up for fun, see how you get on, and then I'll reveal the answers. Here's the answers. Did you get them right? I'm sure you did, because you'll be really good at this by now. But it's really important to feel really secure with 3-digit numbers, because then when you're in year 4, you'll be moving on to 4 digits. I tried to put some sneaky ones in there for you. Maybe somebody at home will do the same, or even set yourself a challenge to see if you recognise them, especially if you're moving at speed, because even I needed to have a double look with these two just to make sure, because I didn't want to get it wrong on here. So have some fun with it, play with numbers, enjoy being with numbers, do some number crunching, have some games, perhaps test your memory as I said before, but really make sure you feel super confident with place value. And then I thought tomorrow we'll do some puzzles, maybe a little bit of a challenge in there too, and then we'll be moving on to addition and subtraction. Well done guys, you're doing really, really well. See you tomorrow. Bye.